Welcome to the third regularly scheduled meeting of the Lynn City Council. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Present.
Present Counsel Cahill?
Present.
Present Counsel Capano?
Present.
Present Counsel Chakutis?
Present.
Present Counsel Calucci? Present Counsel Seer?
Present.
Present Counsel LaPierre?
Present.
Present Counsel Lozey?
Present.
Present Counsel Net?
Present.
Present Counsel Trahant?
Present.
Present Counsel Walsh?
Present.
Present 11 present.
Could we please all rise for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll take a motion to accept the minutes from the January 26th meeting. A motion has been made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Communications.
We have no communications this evening.
We have no communications. Public hearings.
First public hearing is petition of La Canera Bonea, Jose Luis Acosta, for permission for a restaurant, a food establishment at 680 Western Avenue.
I'm going to open the public hearing for those who are wishing to speak in favor. Is there anyone wishing to speak in favor? Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Seeing no one wishing to speak in favor, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in favor. I open the public hearing for those in opposition. Opposition. Anyone in opposition? Seeing no one in opposition, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. I close the public hearing. Councilor Capano.
Yes, I met with the restaurant owner. He was in last week, and we've been speaking for quite some time. And he's also met with the building department, trying to comply with all the ISD requirements. And I'd like to make a motion to approve with a 12 a.m. closing rather than a 2, and for them to follow all directives of ISD regarding the dumpster and parking.
Second.
So a motion has been made and seconded, including the stipulations. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Trahant?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. 11 yes.
Next public hearing.
Petition of National Grid, Rafael Panis, for permission to install approximately 7 feet plus or minus of 1 to 3 inch conduit from existing pole P 1 to 2 Husk Court to the property at 150 South Common Street to provide electrical service to existing church.
I'm going to open the public hearing for those wishing to speak in favor.
Hi, good evening. My name is John Jankowski. My address is 170 Medford Street in Malden, Mass. I'm representing National Grid. And the petition in front of you, we're installing approximately 7 feet of conduit from an existing pole to the church at 150 Common Street to provide electrical service to the church.
Going to open the public hearing for those wishing to speak in favor. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Seeing no one else wishing to speak in favor, I close the public hearing for those in favor. I open the public hearing for anyone in opposition. Anyone in opposition? Anyone in opposition? Seeing no one in opposition, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. I close the public hearing. Councilor Chakutis.
Capano.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Councilor Capano.
Yes, motion to approve.
Motion to be made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey? Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Trahant?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. 11 yes. Petition of Dollar Tree NH signs for permission for a sign permit at 102 Boston Street.
Anyone wishing to speak in favor can come to the podium and state their name and address for the record.
That was my error.
My name is Cliff Conti, and I'm a designer at New Hampshire Signs. And we're requesting a standard, to install a standard sign, which is standard for Dollar Tree, It's reasonable on the size of the building, and it's standard for their, all their locations, so we just request to be able to put the sign up on the building. It's a 96-foot frontage and 116 foot on the side, and they just want this one sign on the front of the building.
Thank you, sir. If you want to take a seat in the front here, just in case there's any questions from the council following the public hearing. Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Seeing no one wishing to speak in favor, except for Calvin Anderson.
My name's Calvin Anderson, 12 Concord Street. I'm unclear. I guess I'm speaking in favor of this sign because usually corporate logos are pretty well thought out. They actually have a designer, which is good. So they take into consideration what a site plan should be for any, especially a retrofit building. I'm unclear whether this is the old CVS or if it's the old Rite Aid. However, if we could ask through the chair.
I believe those questions, now that you've asked them, will be addressed during the Q&A process by one of the councilors for certain at this point.
Okay. Well, regardless of which one, I'm disappointed my Trader Joe's isn't going in out there, but welcome to Lynn. However, that being said, a little bit of education for people viewing at home maybe. Lynn is replete with so-called dollar stores. Some are corporate, some are individual entrepreneurships. Well, it's a terrible word to say. But last year, Dollar Tree Corporation purchased Family Dollar. So you might notice that Dollar Tree still has their identity as really true dollar store. But they wanted to expand their line a little bit, so they bought the Family Dollar, which you can get items up into the, multiple tens of dollars, $5, $10. And they serve communities well, because anything you're going to, what I call, pour down a sink anyway, why go spend top dollar for brand names? Most of their house brands work okay. Now, that being said, they're opening all over the place, and they've become the new Woolworths. It's like this new age of the 5 and dime stores. Now, does anybody know where Frank W. Woolworth got his start? Before he started the 5 and 10 cent stores, and then they were followed by Newberry's and Kresge's and a few others after a while. Then they moved into the bigger type of shopping mall superstores. But Frank W. Woolworth got his start designing windows in, I think, Chicago or someplace, on the equivalent of our Newbury Street. He would go in, and up until Frank Woolworth, they used to just put wares in the window, just displaying them. But he started to add little art and pizzazz to it. He would put boots and connect them with fabric and just make things look good and do seasonal touches and just make windows more attractive. And I'd like to see that replicated with the dollar stores too. There's a couple in town that they just put the racks up to the glass windows and you just see the brown wood. So why not start using the windows like they used to be traditionally as the best form of advertising for your goods? Also, sometimes a lot of the stores you go in, there's goods in the aisle violating all the ADA rules. You can't get around because things are still in boxes in the aisles. So I'm just asking that they, if corporate listens, that they start unpacking their goods and getting them up on the shelves where they should. It's easier to sell from a full wagon. Curb appeal. Sometimes the glass isn't clean, a lot of litter outside. The one downtown that replaced where the grease factory was, that one opened up very nicely. In fact, I editorialized in a letter to the editor about it, welcomed them to town. They'd gotten rid of the rude the annunciator that announced when you walked in, you were being watched, make sure you don't steal anything. Now that just turns me off when I go into a store, because I know I'm honest. And they also used to, I want to just wrap this up, but downtown, if they could get rid of those little stones that migrate out into all the streets around and just put in some good old-fashioned landscaping and maybe some wood chips, but those migrate. They were kind of a bad choice. So anyway, welcome to town. Have some good signs, but I hope that the managers and corporate start listening to the curb appeal and the fact that they're in parts of the neighborhood that we're welcoming you, but we just want you to be nice and neat and don't accuse us of being thieves before we even steal anything.
Thank you, Calvin. Anyone else in favor? Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Seeing no one else wishing to speak in favor, I close the public hearing for those in favor, and I open the public hearing for those in opposition. Opposition, opposition. Seeing no one in opposition, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. I close the public hearing. Councilor Chakoudas.
Just to clarify, it is the old CVS, Calvin. Motion to approve.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any further discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakoudas?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. 11 yes.
Next public hearing.
Next petition is petition of National Grid Raphael Paintis for permission to install approximately 565 feet of 2 to 5 inch concrete encased conduits from electric manhole MH6 at the intersection of Hanover Street and North Common to the property of 99 North Common
I'm
Street.
going to open the public hearing for those who wish to speak in favor.
Good evening, John Jankowski, 170 Medford Street in Malden, Mass. The petition that we have is to install conduit from Hanover and North Common Street to 99 North Common Street, and also from South Common Street across the grass to 99 North Common Street. The equipment that we're going to put on the property requires 2 services from it.
Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Anyone else wishing to speak in favor? Seeing no one else wishing to speak in favor, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in favor. I open the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. Opposition? Jeffrey wishes to speak. May the record reflect that Jeffrey wishes to speak in favor of all the public hearings. Anyone else in opposition? Seeing no one else in opposition, I close the public hearing for those wishing to speak in opposition. I close the public hearing. Councilor Chakoudas.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakoudas?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. 11 yes.
We have several public hearings to be set down. Unless there's any objection, we'd like to have the clerk read them all at once and take one motion. No objection, Madam Clerk?
Mr. President, can we
Oh.
take them one at a time, please?
Absolutely, Councilor Barton. Madam Clerk?
First one, petition of Fiesta Shows Eugene Dean for permission for a carnival fundraiser for the 4th of July fireworks at McManus Field, May 4th through 10th, Wednesday to Tuesday, weekdays 6 to 11 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday 12 to 11 p.m., with setup on May 3rd.
Councilor Capano.
Mr. President,
A motion was made to set down, seconded by Councilor Trahan. Councilor Barton.
thank you. The problem I'm having with this is nobody ever checks with the athletic directors for these things. And a lot of times, these teams are playing in their state tournaments or tournaments, and they don't get to use their own fields for practice or games because of it. So those dates are kind of conflict with the schools. If somebody could speak with the athletic directors and
So, I will take that as a motion to table. Non-debatable. Motion has been made to table and seconded. Non-debatable, Madam Clerk, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakoudas?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci? Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. 11 yes. Second petition, petition of Fiesta Shows Eugene Dean for permission for a carnival fundraiser for the 4th of July fireworks at Keeney Park, June 1st through 7th, Wednesday through Tuesday, weekdays 6 to 11 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday 12 to 11, set up on May 31st.
Councilor Trahan.
Make a motion to table till we can talk to the.
Second.
Made and tabled and seconded. No, not debatable. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Chakoudas?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Calucci? Counselor Calucci, yes. Counselor Seer?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Lozey? Yes, Counselor Net?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Trahan?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, 11 yes. And the last one is petition of Chestnut Street Realty Trust, Hashmat A. Ralph, for permission for a two-story addition with 10 residential units above existing stores, residential use in a business district.
Counselor Lozey. Motion to table?
The time ticks on these, so.
Yeah,
Set it
this
down.
is to set it down. We'll make that motion. Wasn't on the agenda, but
What's the address?
They have until 4 o'clock
Good one.
today to bring them in.
Motion made to set it down for public hearing?
Second.
Seconded? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it.
We have no unfinished business. Committee reports, ordinance committee lays over to the next meeting, and two ordinances were set down for public hearing.
Motion to accept the report. Motion made and seconded.
Yeah, but I want to give a reason for one of the motions that were made.
Yes, Councilor Chairman Seer, floor is yours.
On one of the motions that was brought in front of the committee tonight was to have a public hearing on department heads' salaries. And the ordinance committee felt as though it was, after having a public hearing, that it was important enough to bring it out to the full council so they could hear and understand exactly what was happening, as well as the unions of the city. So that's why that motion was made. So I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. One of my colleagues asked me to explain that, so. Motion to approve the motions made by the ordinance committee.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor, do we know, Madam
No,
Clerk, do we know
because I
roll
just
call?
said
All those in
no.
favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it.
Ways and Means Committee, we have several. Do you want-
Unless there's any objection to having them read all together? No objection, Madam Clerk?
Order that the city controller be and is hereby authorized to take the following actions. Transfer the sum of $1,200.00 from the treasurer expense to the treasurer payroll. Certify as an available fund the amount of $357,133.90 as allotted to the City of Lynn Police Department by the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security for the fiscal year 16 Mass Municipal Staffing Grant, grant period 1/2016 to 12/31/16. Certify as an available fund Title 111 English Language Acquisition Carryover Fiscal Year 15 funds for the fiscal year 15-16 school year in the amount of $189,274.00 from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, grant period 10/31/15 to 8/31/16. Transfer the sum of $20,506.33 from the Insurance Over 20K expense account to the LPD Vehicles expense account. Certify as an available fund the amount of $700,000.00 as allotted to the City of Lynn Police Department by the Executive Office of Health and Human Services to fund a grant initiative for the fiscal year 16-17 Safe and Successful Youth Initiative grant period 1/7/16 to 6/30/17. Transfer the sum of $15,000.65 from the Lynn Fire Department expense to the Lynn Fire Department payroll, and ordered that the city clerk be directed to cause notice to be advertised that the meetings of the qualified voters of the City of Lynn will be held at the several polling places heretofore designated for the presidential primary on Tuesday, March 1st, 2016.
Councilor Hongnet.
Mr. President, all order of the committee, I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made to approve and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Counsel Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Calucci?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. Counsel Walsh?
Yes.
Yes, and they requested an emergency on those.
On the emergency, Councilor LaPierre on the emergency, seconded by Councilor Seer.
Motion for emergency.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Cahill?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Capano?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Chakutis?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Calucci? Yes. Counselor Seer?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor LaPierre?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Lozey?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Net?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Trahan?
Yes.
Yes. Counselor Walsh?
Yes.
Yes. 11, yes. License.
Chairman Walsh.
Thank you, Mr. President. It was a unanimous vote of committee. Recommend accept.
Motion made to accept and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Public property.
Public property, there was just a request made that the law department draft an RFP for property located on Neptune Boulevard for consideration and review.
Second.
And Counselor Net abstains on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Any new business?
That's it.
If we could. Duly noted. And I believe Jeffrey's also wishing everyone who's celebrating the Chinese Lunar New Year a Happy New Year. It's the Year of the Monkey.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Any other new business or old business? Counselor Calucci.
Motion to adjourn, sir.
Motion made to adjourn and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it.